A chef at a restaurant uses 17 pounds of butter every day or each day. About how many grams of butter does the chef use each day? Use the conversion factors: 16 ounces for every 1 pound and 28 and 4 tenths grams for every 1 ounce. And then we have to put your number in. The chef uses about blank grams of butter each day. So obviously we have to convert. We want to know how many grams of butter does the chef use each day. So we have to start, we have to know where we're starting and where we're going. So you always want to know what you're converting from and where you're going to. So right here it says 17 pounds of butter. So I want to convert 17 pounds of butter. All right, so I want to convert 17 pounds into, you want to convert means to go from one form to another, into grams, the number of grams. Okay, so we have to start off with 17 pounds. And since I'm using convert the dimensional analysis method, I'm going to put this over 1 because dimensional analysis deals with fractions. So I'm going to put 17 pounds over 1. I'm going to change my 17 pounds into a fraction. So 17 pounds divided by 1 is still 17 pounds. And then I need to multiply it by a conversion factor. Pounds to cancel out. So I need pounds in the denominator. I'm going to use this conversion factor first. So I need pounds in the denominator. So this part is going to go in my denominator. So I'm going to put 1 pound. And the reason why I want 1 pound in the denominator is because I have pounds in the numerator here and pounds in the denominator. And anything divided by itself equals 1. So if I put that part of the rate in my denominator, I need to put this part of the rate in my numerator, because for every 1 pound there are 16 ounces. Now this is how you convert from ounces into pounds. So you need to multiply by another conversion factor. And the other conversion factor that you want to use is you want to convert ounces into grams. So I'm going to use my other conversion factor. So since I have ounces in the numerator, if I want ounces to cancel out, I need to put ounces in the denominator. So the rate that goes with ounces is going to be my denominator, which is right here, 1 ounce for every 28 and 4 tenths grams. So I need to put 1 ounce in the denominator. And then in the numerator, I need to use the other part of the rate, 28 and 4 tenths grams. So I'm going to put that in the numerator. So notice, since I have pounds in the numerator and pounds in the denominator, it cancels out because its value equals 1. And then I have ounces in the numerator and ounces in the denominator. It cancels out because its value equals 1. Remember, anything divided by itself equals 1. You have to understand that in order to get this lesson. Now I'm left with my final answer. In the numerator is grams, and once I multiply or divide, I'll have my answer. So our units canceled out. Now what do we have in our numerator? You have to know how to multiply fractions. So our numerator says 17 times 16 times 28 and 4 tenths grams. And our denominator says 1 times 1 times 1, which equals 1. So we're multiplying across. So we have 17 times 16. And 17 times 16 is 272. So we can say that 17 pounds is equivalent to 272 ounces. But our final answer needs to be in grams. So this is multiplying this 17 ounces by the conversion factor, and we left with 17 pounds multiplied by the conversion factor. And we left with ounces in the numerator. So we have to continue to convert. So we have to multiply by this last conversion factor, which means we need to multiply 272 times 28 and 4 tenths. And then once we multiply that, we'll get our final answer, 7,724 and 8 tenths. So when you multiply fractions, you multiply your numerators times your numerators. If you have mixed numbers, you change them into improper fractions. So we have 17 times 16 times 28 and 4/10 grams. And that's going to give us 7,724 and 8/10 grams for the numerator. And then our denominator says 1 times 1 times 1, which equals 1. And anything divided by 1 is itself, so I'm not going to write that. And this is going to be my final answer right here. If we had a number in the numerator and the denominator, we would have to divide. But since we're dividing by 1, we would just leave it. So that's the final answer for this one.